Principals, professional development at your school site. What does that look like? Does it look like anything? Do you feel like you're just telling teachers what to do? Are they included? Do they feel valued? Do your support staff feel valued? I am bringing this up because typically, if you were to go to a school site, professional development looks different in a school district. And if your teachers are just there to listen to you, no learning is happening, just like in the classroom. So get the input from your teachers, first of all. Second of all, you want to think about when this is happening when you're thinking about the professional development. So, number one, when are you thinking about that professional development? Are you thinking about it the previous year, the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, the day before? First of all, you should not be thinking about professional development the day before you have a meeting with teachers. You should be getting, and not just should, you have to get input from your teachers. It is a necessity because you think you know what they need. They already know what they need when it comes to professional learning. And if you are giving them 10 to 20 things to do and new things every week or every month, nothing's happening. I recommend no more than three and maybe focusing on one strategy or issue, platform, program within the school year. So you can possibly think about a program, a teaching strategy, and maybe a product during the school year. Now, there's a difference between all of them. So think about getting the input from your teachers. Secondly, draw up a plan. That plan should tell you when you're providing this PD. If you only are giving PD once a month, that PD should build off of the previous professional development. I'm saying this, it's just like when you were a teacher, you were in the classroom, you didn't just say, okay, we're learning something new today, and didn't talk about what you learned the day before. If you did, your students didn't learn anything. It's the same with teachers. Also, you might have a different span of teacher expertise at your school site. You might have new teachers, you might have veteran teachers, you might have teachers somewhere in the middle, you might have teachers that have been in the work industry and they're new teachers. That's a whole different perspective. Getting that input is huge. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you say to me, if I were talking to you and you said, we're focusing on reading this year, what does that mean? Like, are you providing professional development based on the teacher's standards? Are you talking to your teachers about what does reading look like? Is it integrated with reading, writing, speaking, and research and listening? Same with mathematics. You know what? We're working on the computation this year. What does that really mean? Teachers need to have the right to have clarity on their professional development. And it is my recommendation that you give them that clarity. Now, I do recommend the book Clarity for Learning. I believe it's by Vargas and Dr. Amarat, because that book breaks down visible learning by Hattie. Those two books really help you. I would also maybe find your leadership team and do a book study. Not everybody wants to do a book study, so don't just start buying your teacher's books because you know some of them don't want to read it. They might want the synapses of that book study. So those are some ideas around professional development. Now, in the description, I gave you a scope and sequence on how you can start to deliver professional development and getting the input from your teachers and your support staff, because they both need professional development. You can grab it, you can use it. Think about what you're thinking about when you're offering this professional development. And yes, get the input of your colleagues. There's nothing like you standing in front of teachers and they're just looking at you like, this too shall pass. When will he or she not bring this up again? Oh, it's just what the district wants. If you take the information from your teachers and you do the research to provide what they need and not what you think they need, they will take ownership of that learning and that professional development, just like students. Grab that PDF, have fun with it, subscribe. If you'd like some more of my information, be sure to follow and like. And yes, definitely, let me say it again, subscribe, and then go ahead and watch this video as well. It's kind of fun, it's different, and yes, it's probably AI because I haven't chosen that video yet. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and come back often and tell me how you're doing with your professional development.